right, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the Brewery Boys broadcast.
Buongiorno.
We are at Mr. Brews. So,
Brews
as you can
Taphouse.
see, we got our... Do we have it in the shot there? I can't really see. Kinda. Yeah.
Brewery Boys t-shirt
Yeah.
available for your purchasing pleasure.
Yeah. Hit us up on the Facebook page or comment on the videos if you want to purchase one. So, Jason's already posted what he's drinking. I've got the Mirror Twin. I guess it's their equivalent of a Summer Shandy.
Summer Shandy.
It's a little fruity. Not as Summer Shandy as I would like it to be, but
Not as shandy as
yeah,
I would prefer it to be.
yeah. So anyway,
For those that didn't see the post yet, I am drinking the Stone Buenavesa salted
yes.
lime Mexican
Yes.
lager from Stone Brewery in California.
looks
Very
pretty,
good. Very crisp.
Looks pretty good. That might be my next one. But so I've been on this. I've been on kind of a '70s kick here. I went down a Jim Croce rabbit hole.
Ah, I like me some Jim Croce.
Yeah. Did you know that AJ Croce is out doing his dad's songs?
I did not know that.
Yeah. He's actually going to be in Louisville like October the 15th. That's on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Is he
Or the 16th.
Is it a different version, or is just he's covering his dad's tunes?
Well, I mean, obviously it's not going to sound like Jim Croce, but it's the like acoustic guitar. Like he's got his band.
I mean, it's not his band doing like new wave covers. It's like he's singing.
He's singing, yeah, like he's got a band, and it's just like the acoustic is the acoustic, but obviously, you know, Jim's not singing. It's his son AJ.
Obviously.
So it's pretty. I'll have to. Somebody shared a video of him doing Operator, and
Operator.
yeah, and they commented and said that they thought it was when he played up here at the Opera House. I didn't realize that he had played up here at the Opera House, because that would have been a show I think I would have liked to have gone to
I
see.
think one of my favorites would be Bad Boy Leroy Brown.
Leroy
Oh,
Brown.
bad.
Bad
Leroy
Brown. Yep. But that, you know, we talked about, or we may not have talked about it on the last episode, but I think you and I have discussed like the difference in songwriting and stuff. And the song Operator did not, Jim Croce started writing it in like the 60s, and it did not hit until 72. So that just goes to show you like the time and effort that somebody puts into writing a song. Oh, and by the way, if you listen to the song, for those of you that don't know, it's about his ex-wife or girlfriend living with his best friend in LA. Like she ran off with his best friend. It's like,
Bitch.
yeah. So, but that, you know, like I said, we talked about that with.
I mean, like I said, back then lyrics meant something.
Yeah,
Deeper
life
meaning,
experiences.
You know, it was thought out. It was there. Nowadays, it's just kind of like hodgepodge. We've got a room full of 1,000 writers just throwing shit out, trying to make a hit for one hit. They don't care about anything else. It's one hit and you're out.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, and I guess in now the market nowadays, I guess that's all it takes. But I mean, I don't know, like back in the day, like music royalties and, you know, how all that worked. But I know for like, I think I posted something on with, was it P. Diddy that did that, or Biggie, one of them that did that. They sampled the Police, the song that samples Every Breath You Take. He sampled the music in that, and Sting's like, every time that plays, I get $2,000 or something like that.
Yeah, every time it plays,
It's like,
you make money off that one song.
Yeah, and it's like, but he's like, because of the royalties, him paying in or letting them use it, and then paying him so much money to use it, he's getting a check every time that damn song plays.
I think now with the way the internet is and TikToks and YouTubes, it's hard, I would say, to make any real money starting out like you would have in the old days. Like you'd been signed to a record deal, and then you get, you know, you own it and you get your rights and your, you know, play. But now it's like, I think they own you. They just throw, like I said, they throw something at you like, here, play this. You get your one hit, then somebody sees you and you get a lot of likes on it. Boom, 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 and they play that, and then you're gone. And it's like,
you think
you probably
so?
get nothing.
I mean, that sounds about right. But I mean, because you know, watching movies, reading books, and you know, stuff like that. You hear that okay, when the record company signs you, they sign you to like a 3 or 4 record deal, and you get that first record, and it's like, then you're struggling. But like a band like Kiss, we're going back to Kiss again. A band like Kiss, when we talked about, they put out like almost 2 albums every year when they first started. And and I know songwriters, if you're a songwriter, you're writing, always writing. So I'm sure that they're looking at, they're sitting around doing what they're doing, and then they're writing, and whoever, Ace, Paul, whoever's writing. And
as you're going, you're getting creative, you're getting ideas as
right,
you whatever.
Right. So I mean, I can get over a time your song library will grow and grow.
You can probably imagine like how many songs they didn't release that they wrote.
Well,
they're like, hey, this is it's okay, but we'll pass on it and go to something else.
Well, yeah, and then of course then you've got like when you and I were kind of heavy into the imports when they released Killers over in Japan, and the sessions that were, like you said, recorded but not recorded, and it's just like, okay, I mean, I'm sure there's in the vault somewhere, Gene's probably got and Paul, they probably got a
plethora of songs that were never recorded that are
exactly, and I'm sure like because
I mean you think about it, the way they came up, we're talking Kiss again here, how they've lasted through the time is they changed, but I'm sure as they were changing, they were still, I still have an idea of wanting to write this song, a party song, blah, 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 but now we're in the disco age, and, I'm writing disco.
I was made for loving you, 30 minutes.
Now I forgot about this song, and I'm going on the next 90s. We're in the 90s, so I got to catch something that's in the 90s realm, and like I said, those songs are probably stacked up somewhere.
Well, you and I both went to the Revenge tour. And if you listen, I think their last album before Revenge was Hot in the Shade, which had the, it was kind of that, pop love, like, King of the Streets or whatever that song was, Hot in the Shade. It was kind of a little toned down a little bit. But man, of course, after some time between...
Revenge is when they came back a little bit harder.
Yeah, because you had Eric Carr passing in that time period, and then you had Eric Singer joining the group, which obviously Eric Carr joining was a different sound from Peter Criss, and then Eric Carr passing, and then you bring in Eric Singer, different sound as well. But they went a little harder because 91, that's hair metal's kind of going down because you've got the Nirvanas, the Pearl Jams,
grunge metal coming out a little bit.
Yeah, you've got the grunge metal coming out,
darker a little.
Yeah, so not to say that the Revenge is a fun album. That is that album is like, it's one of those that you're like, if you haven't listened to that album is from start to finish a great album, and it's one of those that should be mentioned in the annals of all the put it in the top
history.
Yeah. And then even, I forget, then of course they had a Live 3, which was kind of, okay. And then, then you go into the Reunion, which I thought the Unplugged sessions on...
Unplugged was very good. I love
on
that.
MTV, and then they released the CD.
I saw something where it said that was one of the biggest Unplugged sessions that MTV did, as far as they put a lot into that one. Just knowing the results of the fans and getting them back together, I think they put a lot more.
Well, and of course you had the old guard meets the new guard. You had Bruce Kulick, right. And so then you had Peter with Eric Singer. So, but that to me, to this day, is my favorite Unplugged session out of all of them. And there were some great ones. I mean, obviously you've got the very first one with John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora coming out doing Wanted Dead or Alive at the Video Music Awards. That was the official birth of the Unplugged sessions, which that was great too, even though I'm not a big Bon Jovi fan. But the Kiss Unplugged was just absolutely phenomenal, because you hear those songs that you don't expect to hear stripped down, like Deuce and Strutter.
It was like and strumming of the guitars a little bit different than the amplified version of it.
Yeah, I mean it was just. But anyway, back to the
raw form. Yeah.
Back to the songwriting. It just listening to Jim Croce and some of these the songs are the
Funny
lyrics,
enough, you talked about you were in the 70s. I have kind of been in the 70s as well, as far as, I've listened to some classic hits of the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what sparked it. It just,
Once you hear a song on the radio, you're like, huh. Then you'll click on it and be like, all right, I'm going to go back and listen to some more of this.
It's
good, fun, entertaining, good music, good lyrics.
Yeah. I mean, how can you not, when you hear the opening, ooga chaga, ooga, ooga, how can you not just crank the fucking volume on that song?
I mean, a lot of people know that song, but probably don't even realize it is from the 70s.
I know. It's Blue Suede. It's like, come on, man. That song, there are songs, that even like I said, the Jim Croce, man, there's songs that I'll just jam. Like when I hear it on the radio, I'll crank it up. And it's just one of those, I don't know if it just puts me in a better mood. Like I said, we always go back to the songs that take you back to places. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I just have these.
Yeah, growing up, we heard them. I mean, even though we grew up in the 70s a little bit.
I mean, we were little.
But we weren't, I wouldn't say we were super music fans in the 70s.
No, we weren't.
Till the late 70s.
Yeah.
And then the 80s, of course, we.
Because it wasn't until, I didn't really pay attention to anything music-wise until my uncle bought me, or took me to buy Kiss Alive 2. And after, I don't know why I bought the album. I probably just because there's
pictures.
It just had the pictures on the front, like Kiss Alive 2, and then those the four emblems, right, or the four pictures right there. And now we were listening to Kiss in the neighbor. We lived in Paris, in the neighbor's garage. The oldest brother played he was in the marching band for Bourbon County High School, and he played drums, so he would be in there. And he was, I guess we could kind of credit him to getting me into Kiss. But that was my first album, and I didn't really, my uncle was into, the Bob Segers and stuff like that. Now, he did sit me down one time, and Styx, The Grand Illusion, that album is probably one of my favorite albums from the 70s, just because having those headphones on, and so, I got goosebumps thinking about this.
What was on that album? Was that the...
That's got The Grand Illusion. It's got,
I'm thinking of another one. Maybe.
Yeah, you're thinking of Paradise Theater with, No, I love that. Yeah, no, I did love that one too. But The Grand Illusion, man, it's just there was so much into, it's basically one song,
They were just the way they brought all the music together. It was more of a, I want to say show, but not show. It's more of, it gathered all the. It was like a concerto of luxury to the ears.
Yeah, it was, because everybody was a true musician.
There was no auto-tune. Everybody played their instrument
Everybody
correctly,
was a true musician and knew how to sing.
Put it into it, and they put, they developed parts. You had your lead guitar, your solo guitar, your bass, your drums, your synthesizer. Everybody put in their little parts and combined it all together and mixed it all up. Great.
Yep. But the songs, The Grand Illusion, it's like teaching you, basically telling you, don't worry about what your neighbor's got. Do what you do. Be you. Don't be somebody else. Be you. And then there's the angry young man, who, why must you be such an angry young? It's basically telling you it's all right. You're going to go through this. You're going to be.
He's in the feels, everybody. He's feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, it was it really, it's one of those. I try to tell people, man, it's if it's good music, it moves you, and a good song will move you to tears. And I have had that happen on numerous occasions, and that to me speaks volumes about how, and we took for granted shit that we had back when we were a kid, and now we sit back and it's damn, why didn't I pay more attention? Why didn't I do that?
And I feel, the way I hear music is, I hear it, and I can tell right away whether I'm gonna like it or not. Just how if it pulls you in from the beginning, the sound. And like I said, a lot of the new stuff doesn't pull you in. It's just like I said, it's all cookie cutter bullshit that they throw together. Doesn't build up to anything, no crescendos. Whereas the old style, 70s, 60s, whatever.
Right.
Makes you feel good.
Thank you.
So
Thank
welcome.
you.
Do we need anything else with those?
I'm good right now. Are you all right?
Okay, give me about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Time.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. I'm gonna sit over and eat ice cream.
There
She's
you
getting
go.
ready to drumstick.
Must be on break.
Yeah, I am.
But
Do you want to give a review on your drumstick?
A review?
Review. What kind of drumstick is it? What's the brand?
I have no clue. The back kitchen guys just gave it to me. I didn't even know what it was until I opened it afterwards.
all right. Hopefully you don't have a peanut allergy.
First impression, good size. Lots of peanuts, very yummy.
Good deal. Can't be.
Bottom's questionable.
Uh-oh.
But I'm doing a 16-hour shift today,
Oh.
so this is really
Give you a little up there.
Okay, there you go.
I prefer mine. I like the ones that have like the stuff on the inside. The fudge is hidden in the chocolate.
hidden inside. Okay.
You're right. Those
Those are
eat.
good
All
ones.
right. Okay. So she's digging the drumstick right now. All right.
Now I will say, growing up, my first foray into music really would be what we listened to, like on the stereo. Downstairs, we had the
Yep.
stereo in the cabinet. You had the 8-track player.
Yep.
You know, if people don't know what that is. Big thing you stick in there.
Yep.
I would say
the chunk.
my mom was big into Neil Diamond.
My mom too.
So I got to hear the Neil Diamond growing up. It was blaring through the house. They come into
Yep.
America. That's how I kind of got into the watching it, because she always watched it when it came on TV, whatever.